Okay, ladies and gentlemen, our job today is for lesson 7.6, solving inequalities, day 1. Our goal is to understand solving an equation or inequality as a process of answering a question. Which values from a specified set, if any, make the equation or inequality true? Write an inequality from the form of x is greater than c or x is less than the c to represent a constraint or condition in a real-world or mathematical problem. Recognize that the inequalities of the form x is greater than c or x is less than c have infinitely many solutions, representing solutions of such inequalities on a number line diagrams. So that means that there, in some of the problems, especially all of your inequalities, you're going to have many numbers that could possibly be true. So an inequality itself is a mathematical sentence formed by placing an inequality symbol less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, between two expressions. The solution for that inequality is a set of numbers you can substitute for the variable to make the inequality true. And then when you graph the inequality, it's a set of points on a number line that represents the solution of the inequality. So go ahead, pause the video for a second so that you can go through and actually fill in the definitions for these three vocabulary terms. Once you're done filling in the definitions, make sure that you hit play and we're ready to go. So if I'm graphing x equals 5 on a number line, okay, I have a filled in dot on 5 on my number line. Okay. If I'm graphing something like x is less than or equal to 5 on the number line, that's what it looked like. I have a filled in dot at 5, and then my line goes all the way across to every number that's smaller than 5, equal to or smaller than 5. So that means that any possible number could be -2, -1,536,321, or it could be 4 or 5 itself, are all a possible answer for this problem. Then we have x is less than 5. If you notice on the 5, I have an open circle. That's meaning that 5 is not equal to x. Whereas in up here, you have x is less than or equal to. This here, you don't. So that means that an open dot is less than or greater than, and a closed dot, meaning one that's filled in, is less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. Okay, what I want you to try. You have a smartphone. The base cost for 1 month is $79.95. That's the basic plan. But you want to add the data plan. You'd like also to talk with your friends, text friends, and use the internet. These are all additional costs. What could your bill be? So what I'd like you to do is graph that inequality, pause it, graph it, and then come back. If you look, our inequality should be here. Okay. Our base cost at $79.95. It's an open circle because we know it's going to be greater than, because the data plan, friends, texting, and internet is all additional. So we know it's greater than $79.95. So x is greater than $79.95. Okay. Other possible monthly bills. So for instance, if you have a $40, $45 electricity bill, it would be here. If it's a set one per month like your Comcast cable or whatever company that you have, that would be a set cost. So it would be filled in square. You need to write the inequalities for the possible verbal phrases. Go through, pause the video, and answer all those following questions. And here are your responses. Now your number lines may look different than mine, but the general gist of it should be the same. For instance, you have a closed circle at -1 and the arrow going to the right. Open circle at 2, arrow going to the left. Closed circle at -5, arrow going to the left. Open circle at 0, arrow going to the right. Closed circle at -3, arrow going to the right. So really what you have to make sure that you do is determine what your circle is. Is it going to be closed? Is it going to be open? Where is it going to be at? And which direction that your arrow is. If it's greater than, your arrow will go to the right. If it's less than, your arrow will go to the left. All right. Enjoy.